All right, real quick review of the third midterm video. If the line represented by y equals negative 1/4 x minus 2 is dilated by a scale factor of 4, remember when you dilate, you never change the slope. Never change the slope when dilating. So what gets multiplied and what doesn't? The slope never changes because then it wouldn't be parallel anymore. So the only thing you do is you multiply the y-intercept. So if you go through the choices, the only two that have the slope the same are A and B, and the only one that had the y-intercept multiplied was A. Number 2, we have negative 3x plus 4y equals 8. First of all, that's not in y equals mx plus b form, so we will do that first. I'll solve that for y. I'm going to add 3x to both sides, and that leaves me with 4y equals 3x plus 8. Then I'm going to divide by 4 everywhere, and I end up with y equals 3/4 x plus 2. So all I did is make it to be in slope-intercept form. So which one of these could have been a dilation? Dilations are parallel. Parallel is same slope. The only one with the same slope is B. Number 3, disclaimer, we changed this point to 6/2 because it works better. Again, not in the right form, so I'm going to solve that for y first. So 3y equals 2x minus 7. Divide by 3 everywhere. And so far I have y equals 2/3 x minus 7/3. That's weird. But all I really wanted out of that was the slope, because I need an m, an x, and a y. Right? So I have the x and the y up here. So I have the m of 2/3. I have the x of 6, and I have the y of 2. If I multiply that, I end up with 2 equals, 12 over 3, which is 4 plus b. I'm going to take away 4 from both sides, and I end up with b being negative 2. So what I have now is a slope and a b. And if you use those two pieces of information, you can write the equation of a line. Slope, intercept. Number 4, if we're talking about scale factor, scale factor is always the image over the pre-image. Newest divided by the oldest. So new is going to be your primes. Anything with a prime is new. So it's going to be 18. It became 18. It used to be negative 4.5. So 18 divided by 4.5 is choice D. Number 5. You can see how I matched up the corresponding sides, and I ended up going big pink over little pink, big green over little green. And then I cross multiply and I get 6x equals 36. So x is 6. Same idea here. And I already have them matched up, but if you notice, if I was going to put patty paper over this to prove, well, it says it's a rotation anyway, but if I rotated this, see how that one would map right onto that one? So it was a rotation. And then it shows you why yellow goes on to yellow and purple and red and red. But since this wasn't a dilation, it was just a rotation, all we really need is this and this, because if yellow equals yellow, then 16 equals 2x minus 1, which means x is 8.5. Number 7, notice that it says ABC on to DEF, which means we're going from the small to the big. So we need to make it bigger. So it's got to be a scale factor of 2. It can't be 1/2 if we're going bigger. So it can't be B or D. So A or C. A dilation centered at point A of a scale factor of 2. If we just dilate this, that's not going to be enough, right? I also have to rotate it. So you can tell that it needs something other than just a dilation. So now it has to be choice C. And the last one, I have everything labeled. It told me all the information here, so I labeled it. This whole idea of being parallel really comes down to the fact that if this is parallel to this and this was a transversal, then this angle and this angle would be the same, meaning it's a rotation. So that helps you know what sides match up with which. So see what I did here? I have big orange, which was 5.25, over little orange, which was 4.2. Big pink, I don't know, is x, and little pink is 6.6. So if you multiply, cross multiply there, you get 4.2x equals whatever 5.25 times 6.6 is, and then I'll divide both sides by 4.2, and that would be your answer.